Hello there, YouTube. Today we've got quite a bit of a video. It's gonna be actually split up into two parts. It's so big. Anyway, got a major computer upgrade video today. As you can see, you may recognize this if you've came over here from Ryan's channel. This is his computer, actually, or was his computer. A deal was struck between me and him. Basically, he pretty much donated this to the channel. Basically, he got a Mac Pro, as you probably already have seen, and this is his custom built. And he's determined that this thing is pretty much just going to sit and gather dust and not do much of anything. But it's mostly built of parts that he wouldn't get a lot of money for to begin with. The power supply probably wouldn't fetch a lot of money. The RAM... yeah, he got burned selling RAM before. The Pentium G2020 in here, you know, he wouldn't make very much money off of it, I guess. I mean, he can correct me if I'm wrong. But basically a deal was struck to where, because I live next to some really good thrift stores, if I came across anything, I would gladly buy it for him. And basically, yeah, he gets first dibs on anything that comes into my inventory that I'm looking to get rid of. So, that's how I ended up with this. He's basically like, you know, take it off my hands, you know, to play, have a better home with you because you'll put it to use. So the plans are, well, let's go over the plans. Pop this open. Sorry for the lighting, it's really terrible in here. So, what we've got in here is the G2020. Got an Asus motherboard. It doesn't have a lot going for it on the expansion department. And there's no IDE, so this is going to be fun. But basically, what this thing has, the Pentium G2020. This motherboard and CPU, and actually this entire case, so I'm not going to remove the motherboard, is going to go to my girlfriend, because she has my old Phenom X4 955 system that I built in 2010, and the reason why I want that back is because she, even though it is an old system, it has integrated video. It actually has good integrated video, as I think a Radeon 4000 series card on the motherboard, but it also has DVI and HDMI, which this computer, well, the case is going into, because I'm going to take the 300R for my girlfriend, because it's kind of, that case is a little bit off kilter, but I don't mind it for a media center PC. I'm going to take that, and basically, yeah, I'm going to put it as a media center, because streaming 1080p content, it should not have any problems. This motherboard, unfortunately, does not have any HDMI or anything like that to speak of. So that is why I am basically going to take my old board back. And it has more expansion options, because I do plan to make this double as a server. So it has more PCI Express, or more regular PCI actually. Actually, we're going to move you guys over here. Sorry for the shoddy camera work. And this has literally nothing. So, this is going to be my girlfriend's computer. She's going to get a bit of an upgrade out of this. Well, I don't know, I would say it's a side grade, but she doesn't even really use quad cores anyway, so this will be totally fine for her. With 4 gigs of RAM, because this currently has 8, that's going to go in the custom build to bring it up to 16 gigs. And I'm going to take the power supply, the TX650M, which it's far and away better than the Raid Max that's currently sitting in my custom build. Now that power supply, I will give it, it's been very, 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 very reliable all the years that I've had it. I've had it since 2010. It's been very reliable, hasn't let me down. The fan failed, but that was about it. And that just took, you know, I had to kludge another fan in there, but it's still been running pretty good. But it's time to go legit. It's time to get rid of that thing. Well, we're not going to get rid of it. It's going to go in the media center because, yeah. it still works. I'm not going to toss it, so it's going to into the media center. It's going to go. I also got this. I just picked this up, Husky ratcheting screwdriver, because my old Stanley is starting to kind of wear down, and I want something with a different color scheme because I have another tool that's black and yellow, and basically I keep mistaking one for the other, and it gets really annoying really quick. So this looks like nothing else I have, therefore it'll be nice. So I don't know what this stupid plastic bit is here for, but we're getting rid of it. And it has this little grippy bit, so I can actually, you know, do the Linus Tech tips and not have to ratchet the entire thing over every time I want to pull another screw out. So really, the only thing we're going to be removing with the screwdriver, this thing feels kind of light, but whatever, it works. We're only going to be removing the power supply because, like I said, everything else in the system is going to be staying where it is. Now, Ryan did cable manage this a bit. It does look like it has a good amount of length on the 8-pin, which makes me happy. Yeah. Looks like it has a really good amount of length on the 8-pin, which means in the custom build, which is actually right behind me, I can run the 8-pin all the way back around the back of the motherboard, because right now I currently have to run it past the video card and on the front, and it looks ugly because, well, yeah. So let's get all these modular connectors out. Actually, took the additional ones out of the box and threw them in here. Now this would have been just easy if I had been able to keep the video card, the Radeon 6670, but Ryan likes that card because it's a crappy card, but it actually has saved his ass so many times, so it's been an old reliable card, but it's also crap, but it's reliable, but it's crap. So, let's get right to it. I have to open up the back here, because, and another reason I like this power supply too is I actually have all the cables to it. I've lost all the ones with Raid Max. So like, if I need additional Molex, I'm kind of up the creek without a paddle. So we're gonna pop you open here. Actually, I should be, oh Jesus, I forgot about how annoying the Hyper 212 is for working, because you have to really get in there, get the CPU header out, and it's really annoying. Can I twist you off? I don't want to do it because I don't know where my Arctic Silver is actually, and I don't want to have to reapply thermal paste right now. So we're gonna try, and I'm sorry you guys can't see much. Oh, we got it. Okay, we're good. We're good. I want this to be basically a full-on build log, so you guys are gonna see everything. Corsair, what the f... Oh, okay. The motherboard just isn't in here very good, Ryan. I'm surprised. Ryan, I'm very surprised. Get out of there. Okay, we're good. I swear his OCD would have triggered on that, but you know what? Oh, no, I see why now. I see why. The standoff is supposed to go there, and he didn't put it in. I'm guessing he just decided to hashtag YOLO this and did not put the standoff in the proper position. Just said, fuck it. We've all been there. I know how it feels. So, let's get this guy. Yeah, this thing, yeah, got some nice ratcheting action to it. It was cheap. I don't care. Given that this thing is probably going to just mostly see computer repair, I'm not terribly worried about how high quality it is. So, as long as it ratchets good, I'm happy. So, here we go. Get this back out of here. Can, that is. This thing smells like Ryan's house. Come on. Come on, you son of a diddly. Get out of there. Get out of there. Next we have to rotate you. There we go. So Ryan kind of left my cable management intact here. That should be come out. Is that okay? Okay, that's CPU. Pull this guy out. Oh, that is a nice feature Corsair has baked into these. That is a very nice feature. I approve. And the main thing that's gonna suck about this is this part of the semi-modular bit? I guess it is. Well then. So, these parts are not modular. Interesting. Well, that's kind of what you need to operate a computer, so I can see why, but yeah, so these bits are not modular, so whoop-de frickin' do. We're just gonna go ahead. This back. That will come out of it. Oh, well, I can just reach past the motherboard, I guess. I mean, there's a nice big hole here. And I can just set that out. I thought about stealing the optical drive from my custom build, but then I thought, well, this is going to be a Media Center PC. If anything is going to need a DVD drive, it's going to be this to, you know, play DVDs and such. So, it's going to stay in here. Less shit for the custom build to get complicated with, right? Alright, so that should be curtains for the power supply, I'm hoping. So we're going to go ahead and put this thing right on its face. Oh, there's another power supply bit that I left out. Just stacking it all in the custom build, the actual custom build. It's going to get all the upgrades. Now we're just gonna... Wow. I'm surprised Ryan's OCD did not get triggered by this. Goodness gracious. Well, the Media Center will be seeing the kludge job that is this. Because I don't care about that computer. I do, because it's gonna be my backups too. Like, the whole point of this too is to get my 1 terabyte HGST drive out and use it as like a network backup. All my YouTube videos are on it too, so I'm gonna have to set up the network access, but thankfully I have a long Ethernet cable that will go to this computer, or whatever the Media Center is gonna end up as. I need to put a rubber stopper on that. But anyway, here it is. Oh my god, this power supply feels beefy. Nice and beefy. This thing is definitely quality. Not like that, those CX pieces of trash. Routing these cables though is going to be fun because I think I've got pretty haphazard on my custom build as it stands right now. Gotta put the thumb screws to the side here because I have a curse with these stupid things. And I'm probably going to lose them. I bet you. I actually bet you. I'm going to take a bet against my future self that I'm going to lose those. But we're pretty much done with the hardware bits here. I've actually got to put in the power supply from the girlfriend's computer in here. She's actually got a 500 watt Antec that seems to work a-okay. No, Antec ain't the best, but it's run this long. She built her computer, I believe, was like built in 2008, so it just has a couple years on the RAID Max. It's not one of those green power ones either, thankfully. So here's the RAM, which is Patriot RAM that runs at 1333, which is what the other RAM runs at, which is perfect. Dual channel should in theory work. I'm gonna say though, and I know the dual channel circle jerk is going to come out and get me, but you know, I personally care more about for my uses, quantity beats dual channel, flat out. We're going to take these out because I'm actually going to use these in the custom built. I did say to Ryan originally, the reason I took the 600T and left these in here and gave him this is because the red kind of clashes with the white, but we're gonna roll with it because I want to give it a little bit more spark, especially since the motherboard has red lighting. So, you know, we're gonna deal with that later. Right now, we're going over to the custom built, which I'm gonna cut the video and we're gonna put it up on the workbench. So you can't see much of it, but here's the custom built. Lovely, not very good Corsair fans on the top. These things are noisy. I hate them. I hate them so much. I want to get an Octus, but I don't have the money. Ryan actually had them running off the fan controller when I got this case. Oh my god, they don't run slow enough. Just noisy, noisy, noisy. This case, for all intents and purposes, I love this case. I love the fact that you just got two things here and you can pop the doors and, you know, that kind of thing. But I also really absolutely detest some of the things like, for example, there's no USB 3.0 headers on this. You get a USB cable that goes around to the back and it's supposed to plug into one of the back ports. I'm guessing this case is before the USB 3.0 header was decided upon. Corsair kind of went, yeah, whatever, and did it. So this machine is basically the Corsair fanboys machine, because at this point, pretty much everything in here is going to be Corsair, besides the RAM. Well, the RAM is even Corsair. The RAM that's in here is actually Corsair, so it's pretty much all Corsair in here. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'm gonna run around and check. Because, yeah, this machine is kind of a dog. I already knocked the power supply over because the machine is so heavy. It made the table rock so bad. So, on the side, as you can see, Corsair Vengeance RAM. It's going to go bye-bye. Well, the Vengeance RAM is staying. This Crucial Ballistics crap is going, though. Probably going to give it to the girlfriend. Oh, God. I can't get in there. Okay, there we go. I can't get off! What is this? So the Ballistics is going bye-bye. That's actually going in the girlfriend's computer. I'm taking her mismatched RAM, and I'm going to put it in the media center, because RAM does not matter in this case. I mean, it'll be 4 gigs, mismatched, single channel, don't give a fuck. Do not give one fuck, because it's not going to be doing a lot. So, we're just going to be throwing you in here. Now, the system's kind of weird in a way, because it's running the 830 Pro, or I think that's the 840 or 830 Pro SSD for Yosemite, and it's running a hard drive for Windows 7, or Windows 8 actually in this case. I would put the Intel 520 back in here, but the problem with that is I want more storage space on the Precision because I'm on the go. Therefore, the Precision gets the higher capacity SSD, and this one gets the lower capacity, because this one has plentiful storage on board. So, yeah. Balls. I put it in the wrong way. This RAM is actually really nice. I like it. For being cheap Patriot RAM, it actually is really nice feeling. Make sure the things are, the little bits are disengaged. And there we go. Mismatched RAM? Yeah, but I don't give a damn. Here's the USB 3.0 cable, which I just sitting right there, because sweet Jesus, why would you do that? So we can get rid of this piece of junk now. This is going to be a feat of acrobatics here. Get rid of these modular bits. So really all we need to do is get, well, ow, sorry video card. So basically, I'm going to take a break here because I need food because my diabetes is being stupid. And I know diabetes, you're going to make a joke about it, I bet you. But my diabetes is telling me, go eat food right now. So I kind of have to. But we're going to come back to this. You'll hardly know it because through the magic of stopping the camera and restarting when I'm ready, you guys will be pretty much done. But I'm going to go ahead and pop the video card while we're in here because, you know what, and this is the thing that needs to go too. This is garbage. I did this for Corsair Link, which doesn't work. I don't know who signed off on that crappy piece of software, but it just does not work. So I just went with that. Oh great, and I dropped the damn screw. Go me. Go me. And I really like, Gigabyte had a really neat system for this too. Well, crap. I don't know where that screw went, but we'll come back to this. Oh, it went into the video card. Goodness. It went inside the video card. What? Up, and it dropped it. Okay, good. It's like, how did it get inside the video card? Okay, well, we'll be back when I'm fooded up. Alright, I'm all fooded up and ready to go. The only problem is, well, my camera's down to 17 minutes. So I'm going to go grab the charger and I'll be right back. And if there's one thing I truly do miss about the old CX240, it's that I could run it off an external USB battery pack, of which I have a nice big one. Whereas this one I have to run it off the mains if I want to run it indefinitely, or until the memory card runs out of space. Anyway, that said, we are back at this, and we've got a video card out. We have dislodged the screw from the video card that got lost in it. So let's get to it, shall we? We got all the PCI, we got the PCIe, we just need to get the semi-modular stuff out now, which, let me get up in here. Now the power supply in here is a RX 630Z, so the TX 650 is going to be a nice upgrade. Well, it's going to be a small upgrade, but this thing never ran terribly hot. Even when pushing an i7 around. Actually, it ran cooler with the i7 because it used to be driving an AMD FX 8120, which consumes a metric ton of power. So, this is kind of a good thing when I upgraded. Oh, hey. What the hell? This just fell out of the case. Guess those were hidden in there somewhere. Interesting. Well, now I've got a ton of case screws, so yeah, I don't have to worry about the power supply screws anymore. I'm going to move the table back so I stop bumping into you guys. So, now I'm just going to go around back here and unplug absolutely everything. Trying to determine what I want to do here, because I have some adapters replaced for various little things, but I'm going to go ahead and pull those off. Extra SATA adapter here, we don't need that. I'm going to try and narrate here because I don't want to flip the case all the way over. It's more trouble than it's worth right now. So we are going to keep these bits because I do need them for the media center. So our SATA bits here. Pull our 24 pin out. apart, hopefully without damaging anything. Or PCIe Pokey Bits, which I'm not going to use the PCIe because I'm using integrated video. So, and then we need to get back in here, which is actually relatively easy-ish. Much better than it was on the MSI board by a long shot. Or maybe not. Oh no, I already got it out. Okay. So, now we just got to go around back. Yank the power supply, which is hard for me to see because everything is black. One screw. I actually don't have a lot plugged in back here. I forgot I redid everything, so this should just all go in nice and smooth. This grippy bit on the screwdriver is so nice. I don't have to keep twisting. And again, sorry you can't see very much, but there isn't really much back here for you to see. Get through there. Damn you. Where is it? Oh yeah, that could be a thing it's doing. Whoops. There we go, that's the power supply, the old one. Now, here you can kind of see what I did. Or to bring it forward here. I had to kludge in a power supply. This actually used a proprietary size fan. So I actually had to just drive 2 screws in and hope it fit, and it did. So that worked. And that power supply is still good. So it's definitely going back in the media center. Or it's going into the media center when that gets built. Which might be today, might be tomorrow. I might just say screw it and do it tomorrow because I've got things to do today. Well, basically be lazy and sit on my ass all day. So now let's get the the old power, or the new power supply back in. Just checking my phone. Ryan's loving that power book that I hooked him up with. Alright. So, this thing, oh my god, the weight difference is just astounding. Okay, so Corsair, I love you. So, any way you mount it, like, you can mount it fan up, logo will be right. Fan down, logo will be right. Good job, Corsair. Good job. So, this power supply's been seeing some shit, but it's a TX. It'll be fine, I think. Put all our actually, I should do that. Okay. So these, yeah. So this all can go just right back through the grommet. Get you guys down here so you can actually see what I'm doing. The lighting is really bad because the background lighting is doing the thing. It is the thing. You guys can't see much of anything. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, there's no outlets in here. There's the one that I am connected to right now for the camera, but that's about it. So, trying to set up a light in here is just a lesson in frustration. I'm just going to pull all this through. Alright, that's that done. Get the 24 pin on through. And that's done. Alright, so that will indeed reach all the way around back. Sweet. So we can go ahead and do that. Assuming there's enough room. Oh, that USB cable, man. I'm just gonna, get it back here. It's just gonna get tucked back here. That thing is useless. Straight up useless. Now, if this wants to, come on through to the other side, as Jim Morrison would say, that would be awesome. There we go. Gotcha. Then as Ryan would say, got him. Alright. So we no longer have to run that by the video card. That makes me happy. USB cable, we're just gonna, stick back here now. Because it's useless. SATA. Trying to remember. Because okay, here we go. So, this is kind of weird in a way. Actually, I'm going to run a Molex to it then. Because I have a Molex back here that can't come off the power supply anyway. So, basically the cooler I have in here is the H100i. Actually. And the neighbors are blasting Mariachi. I forgot that I can just adjust this. But, as you can see, I have an H100i in here. And it takes a SATA power to run the pump. So I'm trying to see what I can do to get SATA power to it. And I have a Molex back here. The problem is that Molex is also running one of the hard drives. So, I'm trying to think, because that hard drive is actually eventually going to go into the media center. You know what, actually we're just going to pull the hard drive out. We're just going to pull it right out because it's going to go into the media center, so we don't need it anymore in here. Yeah, this is my Hitachi drive, so that's going to the media center. And I'll set up network access for that. So cool, we don't even need the SATA adapter anymore, so out it goes. And I cable tied it. Of course I did. And I don't have anything convenient to bust that cable tie off with. Don't I? Well, you know what? I actually do. Kludge it right off. Jab a screwdriver in there. Snap. So now we can pull this extra SATA thing off. Boom, everything back here is more clean. More cleaner, more better. Then there is this power bit here that goes up into the fan controller. The problem is we're not running, I don't think we're running anything on the fan control. Oh, we are. We're running one thing. But we have Molex back here anyway, so, whatever. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, so I'm going to just cut the camera while I do all this cable management BS, and we'll be back in a minute. Alright. So, I figured out that actually nothing is plugged in the fan control, so I can just tuck that thing back. Don't really need it anymore. Run that along there, get it out of the way. It's pretty much all the cable management is done. I actually was able to eliminate a bunch of crap because this power supply has an abundance of SATA connectors. So that made my life a little bit easier. Now we just need to run the PCIe. Got this little power supply here. Trying to determine. They do give you some extra Molex, which is a nice gesture. This is the PCIe right here. They give you a single one, which is super nice. I love that. Because you know what? It is a pain in the ass to have to worry about running like that one that had 2 on it. It looks just nasty. So turn on flashlight so we get a little bit of extra light in here so I don't plug this into the wrong pokey bit and blow everything up. There we go. I don't even need 90% of the damn things in here. But I'm going to keep them because unlike the Raid Max, I don't want to lose them all. Then when I do need them, I'm kind of screwed. So, where is this one going to go? You know, I'll just... There's a bunch of crap running through this one, so, you know, nah, it's going to go in here. No pain, no gain, right? Alright. So let's actually install the power supply first, because it is just chilling loose in there. Don't care if I lose a screw because I've got an abundance of them now. And that last one, hardly see a damn thing right now. So power supply is pretty much in place. Also, never do your work on a card table. This is a bad idea because you see the table just jiggling everywhere. Alright, video card needs to go back in now. I'm going to put the hard drive aside because I don't want to knock that off the table and then have a toasted hard drive with all of my stuff on it. So now we're going to set the wonderful thing down nicely. Move the phone over so we don't knock that down too. Actually, to kind of give myself a little bit more case space here. Oh wait, that's the power supply bracket. Herpity derp. Is that actually supposed to go? Okay, now this is... Actually, no, we're going to keep this here because this is where the Molexes are tucked away. So we don't want them to be out in the open, so we'll just leave that there. Okay, video card time. Video cards. Thing that displays the videos. Where is that damn thumb screw? Under the case. No, it most definitely did not. This is what I hate about everything being black on black. I cannot see a damn thing without light that's like brighter than the sun. And because this video card is kind of on the heavy side, extra tension on that. Alright, and so this just pops right in here. Goes the other way though. Twisty, twisty. Come on. Bam. Look how clean that is. A lot cleaner than the old one, and it's black. So the red doesn't stand out. So, assuming all is well now, double checking connections. Oh, I didn't plug in the 8-pin. Hey, look at me. But where did that 8-pin go? Where did you go? Oh, 8-pin. Wherefore art thou? You are somewhere back there. There you are. And I'm trying to see that damn socket. Will the cable bend enough for me to get it in there? That is the question. Oh my god, the rad hoses are like right in the way too. Fear not, I got this. I can make it work. Bam, we're good. So we're gonna get some final cable management done here. And pretty much I will see you on the other side. Because at this point, let's make sure to not damage the window. Just going to make sure this thing fits in here. Which it is not wanting to catch on the little things here. A little tight fit, but it fits. Heyo, we're in business. So now we're gonna put it back together and we're gonna go take it in the room and see if it will start. Well, moment of truth time. Camera's about to die too because it didn't charge at all. So I haven't plugged in the power yet. About to plug in the power. So here we go. Hopefully no sparky bits happen. And power's in, engaging the power. Got a green light on the video card. Start her up. She runs. Let's see if we can get BIOS set up. She's just recognizing all of her RAM. She's running at 1600. That's pretty nice. Timings are very close. 16 gigabytes, so yeah, it's recognizing its RAM. Man, why is it speeding up the fans? What the hell? And it looks like I didn't break the Hackintosh in doing so. So that's a relief to me. Even though I know Ryan, if I needed to go make another Hackintosh USB, I could easily do so. So go ahead and my password. My god, that thing is running crazy hot. Why is it running so hot? Holy crap. Oh. Oops. I just pulled a Linus. Because if we look at the case, and no, I'm not wearing a shirt because it is fucking hot out. The pump ain't running because I forgot to plug the pump in. So, we're gonna let this thing shut down because obviously it's still managing to run somewhat okay. It's idling at 60 Celsius with the pump dead, so that's kind of impressive actually. But I don't want to hose the insulation. We're just gonna let it shut down because if it obviously if it was hitting danger zone, it would shut down by itself. So when it hits T junction, it'll just kill itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug the pump in, and yeah. So I think it's a success. It runs, it does its things. So next part, we're going to be basically tearing into the girlfriend's computer. So I'll see you then.